Alright, and back in KOTOR 2, continuing the ROM Coda run. Know that it's been a couple of weeks since I last uploaded one of these, but stuff was getting in the way. In the intervening time, I have participated in 2 different squad championships, one in Fort Wayne and one in Lansing, Michigan. And came in second in Fort Wayne, came in first in Lansing. In about a month, we're expecting to see the Lansing area running we're going to be seeing them run a regional, which I hope to attend. Don't know if I'll get the time off to do that
though. This will teach you.
These things are tough. But, you know, whatever.
Let us test ourselves.
Alright. You guys seem to be doing just fine so far. So, what's new? Let me in! Oh. Oh, this is the room of big booms. Right, well then. Okay then. Bayo, my man.
I'll have this open
Let
in
me
no
in.
time. Child's play. Child's play.
Nice. Flex heavy. What'd you get? Electrical strike. Okay. Let's take a look at what that is. Oh, 2d6 extra damage. And that's just for his unarmed attacks, so instead of 1d6, it's now 2d6. Okay.
I'm here.
Not the most impressive thing in the world. Handmaiden, what about you? And that's all you can do, huh? Okay. Nearly forgot all the builds I had with everybody. I don't need her to pick up any cross-class skills. I don't need her to do anything with skills, actually. So I guess conditioning is just the best for her. Interesting. She's still using the Sith battle suit because that is insane. Max dex bonus of +7 is literally insane. And the flex heavy is 10 with a +3. Her dex score is currently an 18. Let's see, that's a difference between 7 plus 4 of 11, and then 10 plus 3 of 13. I guess that technically speaking, yeah, 28 defense versus 26. Flex heavy looks fine. Alright, Mando battle armor with that much. Okay, yeah, that would only be a drop in skills and other assets for Bayo. So, Bayo sticks with that. Nothing else in here. Lightsaber the door open. Hey! That's Fallon Gray.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone else alive
I am an
here.
historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
You look familiar.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else? No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work, something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days. What else?
Why do you work
I'm
for the
trying to
Republic?
save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why those two flashpoints?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Okay. So we're restoring life to different planets by taking advantage of highly aggressive... Okay. Here in the real world, we call that, a bad idea. But I guess when you're talking about on a scale of planets... Alright. So why is Dantooine important?
Dantooine was one of the few Republic worlds on the Outer Rim. It is why the Republic is attempting to get the settlement up and running. Dantooine is within reach of several other Rim worlds, and the Republic will need it as a resupply post if they are to keep a presence on the Rim.
Alright, well, I'll be going now.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
The Sith are awake in the galaxy, and I need help to stop them.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Do you not believe me, Fallon?
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. I will return to Khoonda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
Alright, well, you go have fun. I have work to do. Mercenaries killed by a lightsaber, huh? Rook has wandered into the Enclave. Take a full squad and capture him. Bring him into our nook in the Kinrath Caves. Well, I think I know where that is, at least. And apparently I can't actually loot that bit. That is okay.
Yes?
Ms. Handmaiden, although you look better in the Sith battlesuit. Put this on for now. It'll help you out.
Prepare.
Just a pair of heavenly armored warriors. Alright, and what's in here? Nothing there. Ah,
A
straggler.
challenge.
How do you like that?
I love that little remote.
Yeah?
Alright, Bayo. Pick it up. Okay. And stuff and things. A broken droid. Another broken droid. Another broken droid. And lockers and such.
Yeah?
Alright, Bayo. The main reason I bring you along for
I'll have
now,
this open in no time.
to get stuff. I have 38 repair parts, so oh. If I recall correctly, that thing will eventually explode. I'll hear about that later. I have no need of the workbench at the moment. Oh.
Let me handle this.
You guys didn't even get to swing. More! I crave more violence! Whatever. Huh. I'm not gonna bother changing the will. There's nothing that I get for that.
What's going on?
Nothing useful, at least. And in here is more nothing. Did something... Huh. And I guess we keep going.
This won't take long. This won't take long.
This will teach you.
Is someone out there?
Are you Joran?
Yes, yes I am. I locked the door. You must be fierce with a blast.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrex had me for sure.
Alright. What were you doing down here?
It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area's hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagrex. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
You find anything?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
I know that you found something.
Fine. I did grab a cup.
And if I could pay you for what you found?
Now, I hadn't thought of that. We could arrange something like that. That would work. I managed to grab 3 things. One's some sort of crystal, and the other looks like parts. For a lightsaber, maybe, I don't know. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have...
Deal.
A pleasure doing business with you. I'm going to the salvager camp. Come visit if you like, but if you don't like what you bought, it isn't my problem.
A pure Khoonda lens, advanced disrupting emitter, and an orange crystal. Well, unfortunately, only blade color that I can use in this run is green. That also means that I don't actually get to use some of the more broken lightsaber crystals. Nobody else in here? Looks like no. So then, what's in the middle?
Let's go.
Okay.
A challenge. Let us test ourselves.
Oh look, here comes some more.
Hey, yeah.
And who's this?
My leg Rex! You've killed them! They're my pets!
Your pets are killing people.
They only attack the bad people. The salvagers, the thieves. This place is for Jedi. They aren't Jedi, they have to leave.
You have a connection to the
I'm a
Force.
Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
How did a Padawan wind up here?
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Matalay estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions. All the Matalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
I was Jedi once too. Hopefully we both can be again.
We're all so broken. Things have gone so wrong. Please tell me there are masters left that can teach.
They are. They're just in hiding.
They are like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters?
No.
But what should I do? I just don't know what I should do.
Forge your own path. Until we are ready again.
There was just no one else to talk to. It's been so hard. But just knowing I'm not alone. There are others like me. It may be enough.
What have you found here?
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
What did it say, child?
It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Listen to your master's lessons, then, not the holocron.
The holocron was more forceful the longer I learned. It frightened me.
Where is it now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvagers stole it. It was my only teacher.
So what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you.
An Alpilla crystal and another lightsaber. New one is, yeller. I can work with a yeller lightsaber. Jeez, all sorts of new stuff. I don't like having everything highlighted, so I just gotta take care of it. Alright. Back to the looting. Nothing useful over here, huh? Terminals no longer connected, no longer having functioning screens.
Let's
All
go.
right. If it's locked, it won't be for long.
I'll have this open in no time.
After all, busted items are no good to me. But with that, that's the whole of it. Let's get out of here. Oh, you fools.
Yes? Yes? Yes?
What's going on?
Yes?
Alright, let's go.
Braved the for negotiations are and now
Yep, that's what I thought. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. Yeah. Let's go.
I shall honor them with battle.
I need more awareness than I do computer use. I will never need heavy armor. I will go ahead and take the bonus toughness, though. Finally. Alright. Stasis field is not something I can quite justify as Ram Koda. He does, however, have repulse. Master Speed is justifiable, Master Valor is justifiable. My damage increases the most at the moment with Master Speed. So, give me what you brought. Krath Heavy, huh? Wow. No, we don't need that. Let's get out of here. Oh, that
I'm
makes
here.
me curious. Yeah, still 28 versus also 28. Okay. Under those conditions, it's actually better to leave her in that. I just need to remember to use Valor. Let's see. That's the Salvager camp. Dantooine is a pretty basic planet.
What? You go down.
Alright,
It's a shame about them.
I found their bodies.
Yeah. You managed to find them?
Here you go.
You've proven very helpful. I have something I have to do. Come back if you want to talk again.
Okay.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I really hope that, but it's nice to...
Alright, well, everything here seems to be working just fine. Let's get moving, though.
Yes?
Halt, settler. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
So, the mercenaries are branching into kidnapping now?
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Open the cage. Let the Jedi out.
What? That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill him before he tries something else.
Nice to see some Trandoshans, though.
This will teach you. This will teach you. Prepare yourself.
You asked for it. You asked for it.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Khoonda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
And how are you going to help in a cage?
When an opponent believes that you are defeated, they no longer consider you a threat, and they relax their guard, become bold. After I was captured, they talked freely of their plans, enough for me to learn their intentions. I need to get to Khoonda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
And what did you learn from the mercenary captain?
The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach it.
You idiot. So, yes, they lost their captive Jedi. But if that was the only thing... Let's see... If that was the only thing holding them back, though, this was something they were going to do regardless. And it means that we have intercepted them before their plans have fully come to fruition, before they're fully ready. He's just an idiot. Maybe if Rook had actually participated in the Mandalorian Wars, he'd know better.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of.
I have nothing to say to you.
According to my reports, I have 4 times. It is inevitable. Of course, I will pay.
Not interested.
You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering.
I can't allow your
I
plans
applaud
to
your
succeed.
conviction. A lesser person might have deceived these brutes to avoid battle.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Ooh, all with double vibroblades. I'm so scared. Anyway, let's queue this up. So that into that. Well, the others buy a little bit of time. Wow. That is genuinely very impressive damage that they just dished out. Regal Visor is eh. Alright, let's go to the usable section. Need you to use that. You too. And as for me, let's bump my strength for this.
What's going on?
Okay, so handmaiden's down. That's fine. Well, I effectively got to one-shot them the whole way. Handmaiden, you need a better weapon. As well as other bits of useful gear. I can see that actually being quite useful. Let's give you those bits and pieces. Sure. You'll recover fast enough. And, yep. Leave those up. Let me see what you've got. First, let's sell some stuff, because that's always cool. Like that. And that. And that. And that. I have so many neat little things. Sith Disruptor. Eh. That's just D10 plus 1 versus D6 plus 1. Really big crit range though, so that's fine. And that can go. And that can go. From the research that I have done, hey, I'm never going to need this thing. But I might as well keep it around. Yeah, I'm not going to need either of those, but I guess I'll keep them around. Free upgrades I don't have to build myself after all. I've got enough credits. What can I buy? Not enough there that's actually worth buying. It's all just the droid stuff.
Yeah?
You know what? Let's go to solo mode.
Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated.
Alright. And then I'm gonna have him go set more mines on the other side.
Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated.
No such thing as enough
Set
mines.
and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated.
Yeah, that feels pretty good. Alright, everybody, let's get in.
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
That's not your name, that's Fallon Gray.
Welcome back. What else?
Alright, he's got nothing cool. So...
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree.
All he did was buy you time.
That. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Khoonda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Alright. What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Khoonda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Khoonda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Alright. Who knows?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, no... Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them...
Okay. Come on, Bayo.
What's going on?
We know the drill. Let's go. Let's get this done. Alright, let's reactivate this droid. Cool. Well, that instantly helped out a whole bunch. And over here. Reactivate this one. 1, 2, 3. Alright, reactivate. Okay then. Oh. This part's been going well. We slice in. Change. No, I don't need to change their target priority. Okay. That seems to be going well. And this door? Private door. Okay. Private door. Security door. Wow. Alright. Nothing in here that I can do, huh? Anything that can be done in here? Nope. So, back outside we go. Where are we?
Yeah?
Turret appears old and worn. Let's chat with a care.
Charanana Gundoso. Charanana Gundoso.
Inside of a broken droid.
Terewana Jun Konata de la Laguna Tuna. Dairinto Runka Rekare Papanala Ranchinga. Derat.
Tell me.
Dairinto Runto Wakare Kwe Gerebu. Nenso. Terewana Jun Konata de la Laguna Tuna. Dairinto Runto Wakare Kwe Terewana Jun Konata de la Laguna Tuna.
And unfortunately, everyone always has a sob story on tap. I won't turn you in this time. Okay. And I get a discount on his stuff
That was
now.
generous. I do not know if Atris would have been so kind. She has taught that you do not help others by giving them what they can achieve themselves.
If we don't help each other, then we become darker.
I will be mindful of what you have said. It is not a lesson we were exposed to on Telos.
Not all lessons can be taught within an academy. Let's go. But that is one defense turret. Let's see if we can find any others.
What's going on?
Looks old and worn. Old and worn. I'm honestly not sure what I can do to help the turrets out more. Let's try chatting with the militia captain, I guess.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? I'm here to get another pat in the back from the administrator. I'm sick. I fought in the war, and I know how to use...
What's your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. I'm not a violent man, but I can't... Well, yes and no. I brought my damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they... My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has... The closest place besides that is the... The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to... A lot of farming equipment. I suppose you could. If you could go to this... I'm not rich, but... That's...
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Okay.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Khoonda.
I was right about you. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Inspecting the perimeter, talking to... I fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. I don't know if it's certain. It could be a day or...
So, the Jedi Master is once again wrong. These salvagers, these mercenaries actually, are not going to attack immediately. They can't. So he was afraid of nothing, and allowed it to cloud his judgment.
We could use people handy with... We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work... Off the top, the 3 turrets outside Khoonda are on the blink.
They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Khoonda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Khoonda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last... If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Khoonda that can hold...
Alright.
When you're ready.
Well, I'm glad to have that kind of update. So... And that's just a storage room. Let's go check out the turret control station again. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Attacking friendlies and hostiles. I need them to attack only hostiles. Okay. That helped. Leveling up again, I see. Your defense is something I can't really go without. Let's have you pick up dueling. Wonderful. Alright. Handmaiden. More treat injury, please. And more conditioning. Alright.
What's going on?
Lock it down. And then... let's go that way. Let's see if I can repair that man's stuff, get him to join the militia. Weird block, but okay. Did she come back? Yes, she did. I was convinced she'd be gone forever.
Back again, but it's nice. All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Derala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me...
What? Who? You were real...
You heard about a thief around
Don't
here.
tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like... So... The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's... That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the... If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not... If you...
Ah, the traveler has returned.
Alright. Do you know anything about
You should talk to Derala. I've told her I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited. I didn't get a clear look at the thief.
Alright. Talk to me about
I still have it right here. I ask a mere 1,000 credits.
Alright.
Well, your wisdom is immense. So, you should... I didn't get it. I have no real...
Yup. Fake holocron.
Back again, but it's...
Any interest in the Khoonda militia?
Hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I want to think it through, but... I think I might...
Alright. Feels nice. I'm in a game where I can actually build this militia.
Jaren says you saved him down.
I hear you saved Joran. How many
Yeah,
settlers would help
sure.
us salvagers? You're all right by me.
We'll go double check the sub-level. Did not expect I would still be out here when I was actually building Khoda's militia. But... I mean, I guess I'll do it. Or maybe since I did this particular quest in the wrong order. Most likely area for parts taken through thievery. Yeah, nothing there. Empty, blah blah blah. And I have, of course, already spoken with the young woman who was living down here. Nothing bonus to loot. Which leads me to believe I'm wasting my time. That's just more protocol droids. Nothing else to loot there. Nothing else to loot there. Then, yeah, I've already figured out the whole Thief in the Ruins bit. Yep, whole lot of nothing. Well, I guess that's what I get for doing some things out of order. I wonder what happens if I go visit the mercenary encampment right now. But
What? Who? You aren't serious, are you?
won't join any flaming militia.
Sir.
Are you lying to people? Ah, yes, an Adigan lens. Sure, I'll buy one of those. And no odd farming equipment. What's my armor? Oh yeah, Zason Shah Warrior. Yep. Let's go check out the Merc camp. I've got over 15,000 credits. Over 16,000 actually.
Smells like another salvager's.
Ease off, Nalik.
I don't need help to take... I'm a real...
Why did you want
You're
to
either
fight
one of
me?
those useless salvage...
Have you mercenaries done anything to the
All the
settlements?
time. They tell us to be careful. Just scare them and make sure we get anything we want. Except Khoonda, we got everything under control. There's been a couple of people we had to get rid of. I don't feel...
Then. Well, that's one who went away.
Can I help you? Just trying to make a living. It's not glamorous.
Interior was hoping.
I don't suppose you're here to hire us. I know about the thief. The amount of noise... Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak. You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different. It's just another spaceport to me. It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they We have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cath hound Zeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn.
What do you think about the administrator?
She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn that we aren't moving.
I'll be going then. Alright. Well, doesn't seem like they're willing to be hired. I'm gonna blame that one on Obsidian. See if we can get this guy to come back and join us.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Nope. Okay. I forget. Did I try to get a carrier to join?
Charanan Gundoso Remina Kelorak to Kurukata.
Okay. That makes 2.
Leave me be, Jedi.
Jerk face. Hey, you. He will not join the militia, nor do there appear to be any other people over there. Alright. Back in we go.
You'll find little welcome. I will answer.
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over.
Haha. That makes 3. 3 people I've successfully convinced to join the militia.
A lot of people here hate Jedi, but when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
I think I've done everything I can. Let's go talk to Adam, see if he's got anything cool for me to buy. And I could ask him to join the militia. That's nice. Alright, join. Oh well, I tried. Let's go. Useless Vrook.
I was right about the mercy. That's good to hear.
Alright.
You sure? Alright. Then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Khoonda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Khoonda's defenses. It isn't going to be easy. I suspect we're going to have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're going to try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Tell me about the squads.
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Put them by the back.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. Where do you want?
Second squad, inside.
Alright, where do you...
Main entrance.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go?
I'll take the front.
That's what I was thinking, too. The main group, once the fighting starts, thanks to you, that's about it.
We talked with the men.
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do.
Think they could use some
Alright, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
I've done this before. Welcome to the militia, everybody! Oh my god! I have put nothing into persuasion, and so all I can do is tell them that they're doomed. Nothing hurts more than a blaster shot to the groin. If you've never been shot, there are no words to describe how much pain you're going to feel. And there are many other ways you can get maimed and seriously injured. I expect most of us are going to die today, so you might want to think about all the things you care about. It won't matter soon. That's it, really?
I'm no speaker, but I don't think that helped much. That's the way the militia acts every time I give a speech, too. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
I have never seen that before. That was hilarious.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle.
Alright. Give me the Handmaiden, because she's going to be awesome at this. And Bao's my number 2 guy. He calls me General. He never leaves my side. Ever.
Let's get this over with. How do you like that?
He went right into the water, huh? And take advantage of leveling up mid-fight. And give me a crowd control power, too. That's absolutely
We've lost too many souls.
We didn't lose a single soldier up front.
So you're the Jedi. Stand aside.
You don't want to fight. Throw down your weapons.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Leave the Administrator to her fate.
No.
Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your trick.
Sorry I was held up, but...
Kill them all.
Goramet Vrook, just how useless do you always have to be?
I shall honor them with that.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be...
I have no use for those 4,000 credits. I'll make a lot more doing other things.
I am humbled by... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Khoonda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged.
You don't
In any
say.
case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
What happened to the others?
We are at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat.
Like on Qatar.
How did you know of Qatar? Few knew it was one of the gathering worlds for the Jedi. But yes, Qatar was one such place. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on Qatar when it was destroyed, but it was after Qatar that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi.
So then why did you come
Great
to
tragedies, old battlegrounds. Places of suffering all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who. The Miraluka world of Qatar taught us a terrible lesson. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet... I was not on Qatar. It was... You have...
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force... Such punishments are reserved for... Your loss was a...
But I've reestablished my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with... You have more...
Alright. Why did you cast me out of the Order?
Because you defied the Count. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco?
Yeah, I'll just tune out.
You're the only one to come back and face judgment. No, you have more questions? You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you...
I heard it in a hollow transcription.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the...
Don't you think I have a right to know?
Are you listening? I can't tell you more. The knowledge would not help you anyway. You have more questions?
Do you know anything of Force bonds? Or how to end them?
Force bonds?
Lethally so.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a trap. And with... Perhaps it is... You have...
Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen...
They've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you?
They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am... Regardless, if you can find others, and from there, you have...
I'll be going then.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy.
Bah. Rook the Useless. See what I can gather from the dead. Ooh, B's environmental suit, huh? Yep, stuck closed.
That was some intense fighting. I'm glad we both made it through. And the mercenaries didn't.
Looks like we lost one of the turrets.
Charanana gundoso remine che l'ora.
I'd like to see your wares. I can't use that. But I'll happily work with 11,000 credits. Yeah. Get that out of my sight. Hello again.
Systems failing, Master. Oh! Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Alright.
I'm here.
What feats could she possibly take at this stage that would be useful? She has no need for precise shot. Her base attack bonus is going to be monstrous. No need for dueling, so I guess we'll pick up Dual Strike. Level 15 Tech Specialist, huh? The plus 20 on the attack rolls. Handmaiden gets plus 22, and I've got plus 26. Okay, that's not too bad then. Let's get back on board the ship.
Don't you ever give it a rest?
Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Huh. Well, okay then. First up. That part gets easy enough. Then I've got 2 short lightsabers and 1 basic. I like that design for the orange. And of course purple is aiming for more of a Mace Windu vibe. And then yellow. Basically the same thing that I'm carrying. Okay. Let's go violet. We don't need an emitter like that. Pure Khoonda lens. Rusan crystal. Mixed whip with an Opila. What was on the short lightsaber? That can be used. Erlem and Kasha, huh? Okay. That thing now gives a +2 wisdom, +1 charisma bonus. This other one does nothing. Who else needs lightsabers? You get that short one. You get the full blade. Alright, Visas.
My life for yours.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its... There is little my master does not know.
And how did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it. I would...
How are you able to see?
My people once had the power. That sight may manifest itself in many ways. And at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people. My master, he has crippled me. It is not some... It is not some... I am not familiar with the place you speak of. But there are...
What do you mean?
There are many facts where one they believe. I will... My life.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I noticed you had scars in the med bay. Who's hurt you?
The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance.
Never mind.
Forgive.
Why do I seek to help you? You can still be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness. It is strength to both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
Tell me of your homeworld.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
I have seen similar acts of destruction. At Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
Then how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
What did he make you see?
My life. I am prepared. I understand.
See to it that you master it.
My life.
I am
I under. My life. I am
What else could she pick up? Dominate mine.
My life
okay.
for your. I would.
Alright, then yeah, I just missed out on that bit. That's fine. Bale, can I teach you more yet?
You know, I'm glad I found...
What are you talking about?
We were together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand. You getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Not that I had much choice after we got going.
I mean, why are you still here?
Tired of me already? I was frustrated. Watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka, I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy?
How would you know where to start?
You just have to know what the circuits look like.
Wires and switches, huh?
That's the way I see things. Traveling with you, I know there's something else in the universe, but I can't do anything about it anyways, so I'll leave it to you to take care of.
I'm not a Jedi.
They might not call you a Jedi anymore, but believe me, you are. It's not the sort of thing that you just stop being. You're stuck with it, just like you're stuck being the General. Was this... Having you here has...
Well, I'm glad to hear him having a positive effect on you.
I feel calm, more in control. The anger is still there, but I can feel it drifting away. The last years of my life have been defined by it. The Mandalorians, Zerka, and Revan. And above all else, myself, for Malachor.
What about me, for giving the order?
Never, General. It had to be done. My hands destroyed the Mandalorians. I cannot be forgiven for that.
You did what was necessary, as was what I did.
Even if I did it out of hatred of the Mandalorians?
You did it to save us, to protect us.
That might be the truth, but I don't want to see it that way. I can't just ignore the blood on my hands.
You can't undo history, but you can change the future.
Even if there isn't, I still feel like I need to do something to make up for it.
If you will let me teach you, I believe you could learn to become a Jedi.
Under your guidance, I feel like I could overcome my anger.
Then we have no time to waste. I have never successfully turned Bayo into a Jedi before. I'm impressed I was able to pull it off this time. There we go. Welcome to the ranks of the Jedi. As for me,
you...
this Vizos is master. He can feel my presence.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? Or
I've put a lot of time into thinking about what Ram Koda would be doing. The level chart in Saga Edition says Jedi Master, but that's only because there's no distinction between the types of Master. And he is a Weapon Master.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
Alright. Still only one skill point. That's fine. Greater prestige sense. Deflect and an increased melee damage 1. Interesting. Deflect. Seems to stack with Jedi defense. Okay. I think what's strongest is actually just going to be starting to pick up the power attack feats, as that is most in line with what he actually has. Same thing with Master Valor. Well then, that changes a few things. But, with that, that's probably where I'm going to end it for the day. Have a good time, y'all, and until next time.